So, if you've ever used an AI tool like ChatGPT for your research, you've probably had that moment, that little pang of disappointment when the answer you get back is just, well, kind of generic. You see other people getting these incredible, detailed answers, and you're thinking, what am I doing wrong here? Don't worry, we are going to fix that today.
And yeah, this is a question I hear all the time. You know the AI can do more, but what it's giving you just isn't cutting it for serious academic work. It almost feels like you're missing some kind of secret password, doesn't it? Well, here's the thing. This is exactly why we get those bland, generic responses. We toss out prompts like, explain this better, or the classic, make this academic. These aren't really instructions, they're more like vague wishes. The AI has no context, no direction, and honestly, it has no clue what you actually want from it. And this brings us to what is probably the single most important rule you need to know. It's simple, but it is the absolute foundation for getting anything good out of AI. The quality of what you get out is a direct mirror of what you put in. The magic isn't in the tool, it's in how you use it. And right there, that is the big aha moment. The problem isn't the AI, it's how we're talking to it. The second you realize that you hold the power to unlock its real potential, well, everything changes. It all boils down to asking the right questions. This really gets to the heart of it. The struggle most people have isn't a technical one, it's a communication one. There's this huge gap between the brilliant, complex idea in your head and the simple instructions you're giving the machine. Once you learn how to bridge that gap, you're golden. So, how do we actually bridge that gap? You do it with a toolkit, a specific set of prompts that are designed from the ground up for the unique demands of academic research. This is how you get the depth and the nuance you need without compromising your academic standards. And this toolkit is absolutely packed. We're talking about 14 different super powerful prompts. Each one is tailor-made for a specific part of the research process, and it turns your AI from just a kinda helpful assistant into a genuine research partner. And just look at the range of things we're covering here. This isn't just about writing a paragraph or two. This toolkit helps you plan your research from the very beginning, review what's already out there, and even analyze your data. It helps you come up with new ideas, check for credibility, and, super important, make sure you're meeting ethical standards. It covers the whole shebang. Okay, enough talk. Let's actually see some of these prompts in action. We'll take a peek at a few examples just so you can see how specific and powerful they really are. This is where the rubber meets the road. Just check these out. The research plan prompt, for instance, instead of asking for ideas, you tell it to turn your topic into specific objectives, a timeline, even a budget. See? You're giving it constraints, which forces a much smarter, more structured answer. Then you've got the Find Gaps prompt, which is incredible. It basically tells the AI to act like a peer reviewer, pointing out holes in the literature and suggesting new experiments. The Dataset Helper is a total game changer. It's like having a data scientist on call, ready to suggest tests and spot patterns you might have missed. And the Ethics Review? That's such a crucial gut check, helping you spot biases or privacy issues way early in the process. Each one of these is a specialized tool for a very specific job. When you get good at using these prompts, you're not just getting better answers from an AI. You are literally developing a research superpower. You're transforming this thing from a passive tool you just type into an active collaborator that's going to supercharge your work. So at the end of the day, the choice is pretty clear. On one side, you have that generic surface-level stuff. And on the other, you have research-level clarity. We're talking nuanced, structured, and genuinely useful insights. And the only thing standing between those two outcomes is the quality of your prompt. So here's my advice. Don't just watch this and forget about it. Save this list. Make it your new go-to toolkit. Start playing around with these prompts in your daily workflow. I promise you, this is designed for everyday use, and it will fundamentally change the way you approach your research. So I'll leave you with a question to think about. What's the biggest, most complicated problem sitting on your desk right now? What if you stopped seeing it as a roadblock and started seeing it as an opportunity? What carefully crafted, high-level prompt will you use to start cracking it wide open?